In today's video, I'm going to show you how I achieved those bouncy curls from my Flexi-Rod set. I created the hair care routine planner to help you on your natural hair journey, so make sure you check that out. And also, I created the summer self-care guide, so also make sure to check that out. And I'll talk about this more in the video. First, you want to start off on freshly washed hair. I have already started the Flexi-Rods in the back, and I also use the horseshoe method, so I'm going to show you guys how I did that. For today's curls, I use Camille Rose Spike Honey Mousse. I love this mousse. It has a good smell to it as well. For each section, I use about 2 pumps of the Camille Rose mousse. And here you see that I'm showing you the horseshoe method. It's just one Flexi-Rod just bent into a horseshoe. So I'm wrapping the hair around the Flexi-Rod. I went under the Flexi-Rod. This is a closer look at me going under the Flexi-Rod and wrapping the hair around it. And you want to make sure that your hair is smooth on the Flexi-Rod so that it doesn't mess up the curls at the end. Now this is just some sped up version of how I'm applying the Flexi-Rods, but once you get the hang of it, you will breeze through this hairstyle. It's pretty easy. I'm just showing you the progress that I have. I can't remember how many Flexi-Rods I use, probably around 20 to 22. And obviously the Flexi-Rods I'm using is the orange pack, the 5/8 diameter. I feel like the orange pack gives you that it's not too big and it's not too small, so it's right in the middle of a good curl. So just in reference, the smaller the Flexi-Rods, the more Flexi-Rods you'll need. The bigger the Flexi-Rods, the less Flexi-Rods that you need. If you are going for a bigger hair look, I would suggest going for the jumbo Flexi-Rods. And if you're going for a more defined, curlier look, then I would go for the smaller Flexi-Rods. Okay, so I am finished installing the Flexi-Rods. So I'm going to sleep in them overnight, or you can also sit under a blow dryer and have them dry that way. The oil that I am using today is the Aunt Jackie's Elixir Essentials. I love their oils. I have all 3 of them. I'm only putting a couple of drops on my hands. Mainly want to put it on your fingertips because that's what's going to be really touching your curls. This is what the hair is looking like so far as I'm taking down the Flexi-Rods. Now, mind you that this is a little bit sped up, so you want to make sure you take your time on taking out the Flexi-Rods because this is going to be the crucial moment to where you want to make sure that these curls do not have too much frizz or too much manipulation. And as I speak about manipulation, you don't want to keep putting your hands through your hair like I was doing, so it doesn't cause so much frizz. But just showing you guys how it turned up after taking out the Flexi-Rods. And now I'm going to start separating the curls. Now this is also an important part of the takedown. You want to make sure you're not doing too much of separating because then it can cause frizz. And you also want to make sure you're taking your time when you're separating the curls. For a more fluffier look, you'll want to separate the curls about 3 to 4 times. And if you want to still have more definition for like the first couple of days, I would suggest only separating about 1 to 2 times. It all depends on what your overall look is. For me, I like to have a lot of volume, so I separate mine about 3 to 4 times on each curl. The key to getting a perfect curl is to curl with the hair and not curl away from the hair. As you can see, I am naturally letting the curl roll around my fingertips. Now, if it's not the correct way, it will look wonky, so then you'll want to go the opposite way. So here is an up close. I wish my head was not as big and you can see the whole head, but this is currently where I'm at. As you see the difference as you separate, it gets more fluffier. And to talk about the hair care routine planner that I created, it has about 25 pages of goodies and tips, where there's a hair goal sheet where you can kind of think about what you would like to overall have of your natural hair journey. It has a hair care tips sheet, just a lot of tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. And then there's a hair care routine that you can kind of go by and then create your own. And this is like a PDF that's fillable, so you don't have to print it out. You can actually type in the actual planner. And then there's some hair inspos, the essentials that you need for starting off your natural hair journey. There's a wash day observation if you're using new products and you kind of want to just take a look at how it's going with your hair. Then there's also a shopping checklist that you can use to get the things that you need. So it's a really good hair planner, and I definitely think you should check it out. And here are the final results. I'm just showing you the back. It looks so good, and I could have fluffed it up some more. So like when I take the pic, you can either go from under the hair. I just kind of picked the top for right now. This is day one. I didn't want to mess with it too much, but yes, this looks so good. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you again for watching today's video. See you next time. Bye.